Alright. So this is how I'm dressed today. And I'm missing a few things, but I feel like this outfit is very unisex, so both sexes can wear it. Something I wanted to do is definitely bring this and have a quick combo. I haven't had a quick combo in a while. So I'm thinking of heading down to the jacuzzi in a few. And what I'm thinking about is just relaxing and focusing on not having to be productive every day. I've been very, very productive every single day. And I believe that sometimes you don't have to be productive, and that is productivity in itself, because you need time off. You need to set the alarm off so you can start the next day even being more productive than before. Alright? My hair, it's just small at the top and like big in the bottom, so my favorite thing to do is to apply makeup. And I'm not an expert in makeup, so I should make it in the middle right here. Actually, I should put this on this. It's too close, but it's good. A lot of the times, people look at me, they think I'm a girl, I get affected by whatever comes my way, but I wish that people know how much I don't care. I do not care. And, when you're a female, it's almost like expected for you to care about, people think and stuff like that. I don't give a damn. Positive and negative doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference for me. It doesn't. Whether I get some positive feedback, negative feedback, it doesn't matter. I don't think any opinion matters more than your own opinion. And also, the thing is about having the ideology of not caring about what others think. So, the ideology of not caring what others think is unrealistic. Now, I'm going to say why. Yes, I don't care for somebody in whom their presence doesn't matter to me. I don't care about their opinion because all of them don't matter to me, or they shouldn't matter to me. When you're younger, maybe in your teens, you kind of care about what everybody thinks because you don't know who's important, who's not. And if you notice that happening and later on in your life, like in your adult life, you're still like caring about who said what, that is a problem that you need to work on, realizing that people come in qualities. No, people are not equal. People come in qualities. Somebody holds a higher value or a higher quality to you than someone else. And with that being said, it's very important that you realize the importance in which you place opinions. No human on this earth doesn't care what others think. You care about certain people, what they think. It's just part of human nature, but it's very important that you make it only certain people. And one of these people that holds the royal chair in your opinions, whom you care for opinions, should be yourself. You should not do things that you're ashamed of yourself doing, because in front of you, you won't look highly at yourself anymore. But then again, who am I talking to? This is how I think, but I'm pretty sure out in the world, a lot of people do things that they think no one's watching them. They forget God is watching. A lot of people just do the worst just for a little bit of money. And I hope that I never turn into one of them. Ever. I don't want to ever. There comes a time where I look at myself and go like, oh, I'm like the rest now. Another thing that I like to talk about actually is social exclusion. Social exclusion is highly, when I was younger, it was highly looked at as a negative thing. It was always this like excessively negative thing. No one's talking to you, no one likes you, blah blah. But then when you look at folk tales and big stories of great people, they never really quite fit in. If you're highly ugly, if you're highly beautiful, if you're highly intelligent, when I say highly intelligent, there's people that are intelligent every day. I'm not talking about normal intelligence. I'm talking about actual intelligence that is much above average, and low intelligence that is way lower than average, and same with beauty, much higher than average and much lower than average, never quite fit in. Same goes for deformed people versus excessively. When you're excessively beautiful, you're deformed in the eye of society. When you're excessively just out of the world, just so beautiful, you're just excluded. And the same way goes for intelligence. When you're excessively intelligent, you're just not going to fit in the average. The average is where people think, oh, I don't have a lot of friends, that means no one likes me. Think again. Do you want to be peachy, unlike the average, dishonest, and pretentious? So, me growing up, I was always different. I was always, I would say, socially excluded for one reason or the other. And, part of the reason is because I grew up around a race that wasn't mine. And even when I turned to be with similar races, I was also socially excluded. I was always excluded. I would never really fit in, not even with similar race. I thought it was because I was a different race. I know it probably was the reason. And then when I became among people of similar races, that also, I just never fit in, never quite fit in. I always was left out with probably the people below the average or above the average in some way. That's why, there's this ideology that nerds stay outside of the. You're not gonna fit in if you're great. And time again, stories say that if you're not average, whether you're excessively below average or excessively above average, you're just not going to fit in. Now, people would love to fit in because they love to be average. They don't want to, I even felt for that when I was younger. I felt for, wanting to be, why don't I have all these people, even now, like now in my grad school, medical school, I feel the social exclusion. Like, we need partners. Everybody probably gets a partner except me. I hang out with the guys because I realize there's a lot more comfort in that. There's a lot more comfort than hanging out with females, and I feel like, lately it's been very hard dealing with women, and it's been much easier dealing with men because women, all they care about is having these little words that are annoying or trying to make you feel like you do this. And if you're a guy, vice versa, you're probably going to get a similar thing going on, So, guys, for men, guys don't like them, women like them. For women, men like them, vice versa, Like, the opposite gender is popular around the opposite gender versus their own gender. Especially when you get, more intelligent or more attractive or whatever. Yeah, so social exclusion is a good thing. It really is, and you find a lot of people. But unfortunately, it definitely has negatives to it. People would I would assume you'd be more vulnerable in front of teachers if you're like the only student sitting by themselves all the time. I try to sit next to students, even if I don't know them, just so I don't, appear like I'm the only student, and it's okay for them to do like this malicious things to me, or to a singular student. I feel like it's a lot easier to do that for teachers. I don't know. Then again, that's my opinion. I've been in school for so many years, and now I'm on my third year of medical school, and yeah, so I know a lot about being a student.